Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre, he was on the West Coast today. He was in British Columbia. He was in Coquitlam with an announcement to get people to invest in Canadian companies before heading to Surrey, British Columbia for a rally later tonight.
We need to encourage investment in this country by changing the rules to make them fair, and not for the wealthy, not for the elites, but for the retail working class investors. This will bring money rushing back into Canadian businesses, who will hire more people and pay more taxes in Canada.
Poilievre says a Conservative government will allow Canadians to contribute an extra $5,000 to the tax-free savings account, but only if those funds are invested in Canadian companies. The CBC's Kate McKenna is following the Conservatives.
Pierre Poilievre came to British Columbia trying to pick up seats, but by the end of his news conference, he found himself on the defensive. He was asked about polling and why his party's once dominant lead appears to have disintegrated, and he was also asked about comments by Doug Ford's campaign manager and longtime Conservative Corey Teneyck, who said that Poilievre doesn't have a firm hand on the ballot question, which in his view is Donald Trump's tariff threats, and that Poilievre himself is a little bit too much like Trump. He also said that Poilievre's team has rebuffed efforts to build bridges between the Conservative leader and Ontario Premier Doug Ford. Here's how Poilievre responded.
After a decade, a lost Liberal decade, with costs and crime up and the economy down under the American thumb, the President would love nothing more to keep the Liberals in power so that he can keep abusing our economy and taking advantage of Canada.
One thing that has been striking covering this campaign is seeing how many people are coming to Conservative rallies while also seeing that the Liberals are surging in the polls. And people I've been speaking to say it's about the lower poll numbers for the Bloc Québécois and for the NDP that are floating the Liberals higher, while Conservative support hasn't really dipped very much. Now, we know that Stephen Harper won governments when the NDP was doing better than this, and right now things are trending in a way that Conservatives don't like to see.